Okay guys, hey, I'm Miss Ray. This video is for if you missed the first day of forensics class. So I'm going to do a little bit of syllabus overview for you guys. You missed the introductions, meeting everyone, figuring out their favorite NCIS movie, TV show. So first we're going to start with, as you guys all know, we are virtual for at least the first 9 weeks. So for you guys, that's going to mean you need to log into Canvas every day. Check your email, make sure you're staying engaged. Um, a lot of this is going to come with making sure you guys stay on top of things. I know staying at home, it's easy to get distracted with things around you that you could be doing. So you want to be sure that you get your work done in a timely manner. And a lot of that will be making sure that you use your morning times and your Fridays efficiently. And we'll go over a little bit about office hours in a bit. So every week, we will have 2 live sessions, each one 45 minutes. So forensics is going to meet on Tuesday and Thursday for 45 minutes each. That's less than half the normal amount of time that we would spend together during a typical school year. So that's going to mean there's going to be a lot of, well, not a lot, but there's going to be important work that has to happen outside of our live sessions. So those are going to come in the form of independent work, which might be video notes, some practice, maybe some small projects. But that work that you do outside of class, that doesn't mean I'm not there to help you. Office hours are built in every week for you guys to come in and ask questions. Make sure you come to office hours. Make sure you feel comfortable emailing and reaching out to me. I'm here to help you. So anytime you have a question, a concern, email me. Send me a remind text or come to office hours. I am here to help you. Please, please, please reach out. So our live sessions during the week will often have something to turn in. So a live session doesn't necessarily mean you log in, you sit there, you participate, and you log out. You want to be sure that you're turning in the things that go with those live sessions. Maybe not every live session will have something to turn in with it, but a lot of them will. And then the outside of work activities, again, or outside of class activities, those are going to be things that are self-paced but do have due dates. So make sure you stay on top of those. Keep a check in your Canvas calendar so that you're keeping up with all of your assignments. One important thing, since we're on the internet, is making sure you're being respectful and professional in all aspects of your internet usage, whether it's on a Zoom call and the chat on Zoom, in your small groups, in a discussion board, in anything that you turn in. Make sure you're professional, you're respectful. Make sure you're turning in your work and not someone else's. I think that covers professionalism. Also, as teachers and as students, we are not allowed to record or screenshot live sessions. Because you guys are in your home, sometimes I'll be in my home. So recording and screenshotting is not allowed. It breaks all type of laws and policies, so we're not going to do that. But for every live session we have, if you can't come to a live session, I'm going to record a video just like this one in case you missed to go over what we did. So don't worry if you have to miss. You can get your attendance by either coming to the live session or watching the video and making up for things that you weren't able to do since you weren't there. Now, I will say in forensics, I'm going to try to keep things fairly interactive and do a lot of the interactive portions that we would typically do in class in our live sessions. So working in groups, having discussions, things like that. It's going to be a large part of our course. So I totally get if you can't make it to all of them, if you have something that comes up, if you're sick, I 100%, I get it. I really do. But if you're finding yourself missing a lot, you're going to lose a large aspect of the course by not actually participating. So for instance, Thursday we're doing a murder mystery. While in a video, I can give you highlights. It's nothing like actually participating and trying to solve the puzzle yourself. So coming to the live sessions is going to be very important for you guys. So a question I get a lot is, what do we study? Because forensics is fairly broad. So these are the 4 units, the first 4 here, are the ones I always start with. So just an introduction to forensics, interrogation reporting. A lot of people seem to be interested in interrogation, how you question suspects. Then we go into crime scene investigation. Investigators show up at a crime scene, then what? And then general lab techniques. And after these 4 units, we break out into more specific units, looking at more specific areas of study in forensics. Whether that be anthropology, looking at bones, what does hair tell us? What do plants tell us? What do bugs tell us? All the way to blood spatter and fingerprints and tool marks left at a crime scene. But I let students kind of guide where I go. So at the end of this video, I'm also going to tell you about the assignments for this week. And one of those assignments is going to be filling out a survey where you guys tell me what you're interested in. Be honest, because if more people are interested in fingerprints than are interested in soil, we'll do fingerprints before we do soil, because there's no way we're getting to everything. We're not going to get into everything, but I want to be sure that I put priority on the things that most people are interested in, so that you guys are getting out of this course what you intended to. There's a lot I can do. There's a lot I can teach, but I want to be sure you guys are interested in what I'm teaching in the area of forensics. If there's anything that's not on the list when you go to take the survey that you're interested in, for instance, last year, I had a lot of students interested in forensic psychology, or what about the brain makes a psychopath a psychopath. Anything like that that's not listed that you want to learn about, you can go ahead and type it in one of the responses. That way I know, and I can make sure we cover that. So the really cool thing I like about forensics is it's not just biology or just chemistry or just physics. So most classes we take are really specific, Algebra 2, Algebra 1, geometry, biology, chemistry. Whereas forensics, it's cool because, we're solving crimes. We're doing that CSI stuff they do on the TV. We're actually looking at blood. But we're solving a problem using all this science and math that we you're sitting in the class, you're like, I'm never going to use this in my real life. I totally get that. But in forensics, we're using that stuff that you've learned in all these other classes to solve problems, which is really cool. Well, I think it's cool. And you chose to take this class, so you must think it's cool too. So your grades, your midterm and your final were 20%. Didn't mean to do that. Tests and large projects are 30% or 36% of your grade. A lot of students like that because we're going to have way more projects. So if you're doing your projects, you're going to do well with this 36%, which will help boost your grade. Starting week 3, we'll have mastery checks every week, which is kind of like just a check-in for me to know what you understand and what you don't understand about what we're doing that week. And it also gives you an idea of what you understand and what you need to practice. And that's why these mastery checks will have 3 attempts. That way, you take it and you're like, wow, I knew a lot less about that than I thought I did. You can try again. It gives yourself the ability to know what you're struggling with. Go back, review it, and try it again. And that's 28%, and I think that'll help. It'll help your grade, but it'll also help you be successful in this class because typically in school, I'm able to walk around, help you get a sense of where you are, answer your questions. There's a lot more feedback in. You have a better idea of where you are with what we're learning, but these weekly mastery checks, being able to do them again, I think will help you get some of that. And then independent work will be things like answering questions in video notes or practice sheets, or the things that we do in a live session. Those are going to be 16% of your grade. Now, sometimes you will have projects that you do outside of the live time, but I'll let you know those when we do them. So if it's more project-esque, it'll fall into projects instead of independent work. Anytime I can put something in project to help you out, I like to do that, because a lot of the projects people find interesting. So late work and reassessment. If I'm being honest, as long as you turn something in within a day or 2 of its due date, I typically don't dock you. But if you start turning it in a ridiculous amount late, like a month, several weeks, you turn something in, 6 months late, that's when I start docking points. So just make sure you get things in within a couple days, and you'll be fine. For reassessment on tests, so your mastery checks, you already get 3 attempts. But for test, if you get a D or an F, you can retake it again. I just ask you come see me. That way I can look at how you did, see where you need to practice. We can practice together so that you do better when you retake your test. So don't forget you can retake your tests. Outside of our live sessions, your Chromebook and Canvas, I recommend having pencil paper nearby because sometimes we'll just do quick activities where it'll be helpful for you to jot something down. So I recommend having paper and pencil nearby. Okay, so we're getting to the part where I'm going to start putting it in your hands and giving you a few things to do. So the first thing, you've been signed up for Remind. You either download the app or you go to remind.com. You sign in using your Charlottesville email, and your classes should pop up, all of them. This app, this website, is going to be a way that I can send you out reminders to do things. So for instance, on Fridays, that's your day to do independent work, and I want to remind you of what's due on Sunday. I'll send out a remind. If we have a test the following week, I'll send out a remind to remind you. However, as students, I know every single day you check your text. So do I. But I don't know if you check your email every day. So I'm going to ask, change your settings so you get a text when I send out a remind. That way, you see it as soon as I send it out. It'll help you make sure you don't miss anything. And it also allows you and I to communicate together a bit more promptly. I've actually already had someone send me a remind text, and I saw it a lot faster on my phone as a text than I did in my email. So this is going to allow us to communicate. You can text just me on Remind if you have a specific question for me, and it also allows me to send out reminders to everyone. So this will be very beneficial for you. So right now I'm going to take a second. I'm going to go over and show you some important parts of Canvas. So this is Canvas page. This is what it looks like for you. I'm going to put my face over here. I have all types of lovely things for you. Link to modules, which is where you'll have all your coursework. A page with all my contact information. Contact information is here, but it's also over here. Contact information, I think, also has Remind listed on there. And office hours, too. Have a link to your syllabus. And then, obviously, the big links to the class and office hours. Now, again, office hours, they're not mandatory. It's only there for you if you have questions or need help or you want to go over some practice. Right now, it might seem like you don't really need it, but in the future when we start doing things, you'll find them pretty beneficial. It's a way that you can make up for time that you weren't in class. It allows you to ask more questions, engage with me and the material a little bit more if you need to. So, as you see here, I have several forensics classes. If you can't make it to your period, so if you're in second period forensics and you have a question, but you don't wake up until, 9:30, come to fourth period, come to sixth period. Doesn't matter. You're welcome anytime you see forensics on the schedule or anytime you see all. So you can come to any forensics period. I'm there helping people with forensics. It doesn't matter what period you're in. So just come to forensics office hours or ones that say all. Those are times when I'm available for anybody. Other helpful links here. If you need to see counseling, maybe you need your schedule changed, or you want to see your counselor for any reason. I don't know. Some of you are juniors and seniors. You might want to be seeing your counselor about college things or recommendations, or anytime you want to see your counselor to talk, you can fill out this form here to see your counselor. Then your schedule is here at the bottom. The place that you guys are going to find most beneficial, though, is modules. Modules are going to have everything for your assignment. So there's 2 ways you can do this. One, I have it separated out by day. The newest module will always be at the top. So this is the week we're on. The first one you see is the week we're on. You're not going to be scrolling halfway down the page to try to find the week we're on. It's always going to be right at the top. And everything is listed by date. So I see you on Tuesday. Here's what you're doing on Tuesday. I see you on Thursday. I obviously haven't seen you on Thursday yet, but here's what we're doing Thursday. And then Friday independent work, stuff that's due Sunday, is listed here. If you prefer to see it all in one lovely place, this weekly overview is your bestest good friend, because check this out. This week, here's the things I should be able to do at the end of the week. Here's Tuesday, here's the thing I need to do for Tuesday. Here's Thursday, here's the thing I'm doing Thursday. Friday, here are the things I'm doing Friday, and they're all linked. So I'm going to show you 3 things for this week. All of them due Sunday. First thing, syllabus contract, due Sunday night. I go to my weekly overview, syllabus contract. You click it, brings you to the assignment. First thing you got to do, read your lovely syllabus. A lot of it I just went over, so if you watch this whole video up to this point, you've seen most of the syllabus. But there is one thing you haven't seen, and that is my lovely letter to, specifically parents, about forensics, the thing that we might be learning about, So for here, it says here, some things that we discuss might be more graphic than in other courses. If you ever have an issue with anything we talk about, please let me know. Please feel free to step out of the room during any part. Let me know. Also, we're going to be watching some TV show video clips of criminal acts, crime scenes, and their investigation. Nothing R-rated is going to be shown at any time. Things that we might see are forensic files, NCIS, any other relatively PG-13 type of TV show clip, and then videos of interrogations. Just a little letter. Make sure you read it. Make sure your parents read it. And then you go to the contract. This contract is just saying, yes, I am a student. Yes, I read the syllabus and I understand it. Yes, I am a parent. My parent has read it. They understand it. You sign some parent guardian contact information, and then you as a student, you want me to email you if I need you? Do you want me to text you if I need you? Do you want me to Canvas message you if I need to reach you? How you want me to reach you? So that is easy and simple. Task number 1, syllabus contract. Task number 2, all about you, discussion post. Weekly overview. Ooh, look, guess what's linked? Discussion post. So I open that up. Here it is. We're going to create a Google drawing. In a Google drawing, I'm going to put my name, pronoun, some of my favorite TV shows, books, and movies and stuff, and then pictures of things I'm interested in. So a lot of people had questions about Google Drawings. I'm going to show you. Go to your drive. I'm going to click New. It's still thinking about it. I'm going to click New. Is my face in the way? Is that it? There we go. It's not automatically here, so I have to click More. Then Google Drawings pops up. You click Google Drawings. You can add images. You can add text boxes. You can add all types of stuff into your Google drawing. So you're going to add your name, your preferred pronoun. You're going to I added pictures from my camera roll. You can add pictures from the internet. Maybe you're really interested in football. Put a picture about your favorite team. So here's one that I made. It's coming up with images. It has my dog, some of my rocks. I went parasailing into the aquarium and stuff. So from here, what you're going to do is click File. Of course, I got to move my face again. You're going to click File, Publish to Web. Yours is going to come up with a thing that says, do you really want to publish? And you're going to be like, yes, I really do want to publish. And then it'll give you a URL. You'll copy this URL, and when you go back to your discussion post, when you go to reply, you just hit image and you put your URL right here in this box and click update. So that URL we just got, put in this box and click update. So you can't see it because I'm in student view, but if you go here, you can check out some stuff that other students have made. So those directions are here. Thing 3 for this week is why forensics quiz. Linked conveniently right here. So when you go in, this survey is asking you, why did you take forensics? What made you want to take this class? What can I do to help you be successful? Here's the little tell me what you want to learn about. Any that you are excited to learn about, please click it. And then is there anything else you want me to know about you or how you work best? So this is your chance to share anything you want me to know that you might not be able to do somewhere else. So this is just communication between the two of us. If there's really nothing, then don't put anything. But if there's something you want me to know, feel free to put it in. Okay, so your 3 things for this week, all due Sunday. Syllabus contract, all about you discussion post, and then the why forensics quiz. If you have questions, feel free to attend office hours. I'll show you that one more time. So my office hours for forensics this week, Wednesday morning, basically all morning. I'll be available if you have questions, and then also from 11 to 11:30 on Friday. That's this week, for the rest of this week. So if you have questions, Wednesday morning or Friday from 11 to 11:30. If you have any questions, feel free to log in. I'm here to help you. So let me know if